Okay, y'all. DT253, Don Thaxton. Follow me on Twitter, DT253. Add me on Facebook, and I ain't got nothing else, niggas. I made a video over 3 years ago about who's your favorite tag team and why. And it's only right that today I make a topic on who is the best tag team of all time. My top 10 best tag teams of all time. Put down your list on the comment box. I reply back. I'm also on Google on Plus, even though I don't use the shit. And I'm on Skype, DT253. So if you want to add me on that, cool. Probably won't talk to your ass because I'm that damn much of a gangster. Like I said, top 10 best tag teams of all time. Remember to subscribe, comment, and like. I'm going to go down this list. Let's see. I wrote it down on the receipt. The list. Alright, cool. Can't see. Alright. Now, before I get to the top 10, I'm going to get down to the honorable mention tag teams. Honorable mention goes to the Hart Foundation, Bret Hart and Jimmy Anvil Neidhart. I consider them a really, really good tag team back in the 80s. I used to watch all the old school matches with my dad and everything, but I mean, they're not in my top 10. There's just been simply more tag teams that have been better than them, and they only held the tag titles maybe 2 times, so there you go. Money Incorporated, Ted DiBiase and IRS. I think they were an underrated tag team, and they were a very good heel tag team as well. They had pretty good tag team reigns for a couple years in WWF. They had rivalries with Natural Disasters, Legion of Doom, Steiner Brothers, Head Shrinkers, Bushwhackers, you name it. They had a rivalry with them. High Energy. They had rivalries with. There were a lot of good ass tag teams in WWE. That's WWF back in the day. That's what I miss now. It's just like you got random tag teams with random people that just want to tag with each other, and it's just like, where's the consistency? Where's people that just been together on the road tag team with each other and not impromptu people just joining together? Which sometimes it works. I give you that. Which comes to my next tag team, Yokozuna and Owen Hart. One of the most underrated tag teams in my eyes. They had the consistency of power and agility, and they had Jim Cornette and Mr. Fuji. That's how gangster they were. They had 2 freaking managers. I mean, come on. That's just gangster right there. Also, I put Team Hell No under there. Now, the reason being, you're thinking to yourself, why didn't you put Brothers of Destruction under there? Why didn't you put X-Pac and Kane? Hell, why didn't you put Kane and RVD? Because Kane, to me, worked best with Daniel Bryan out of everybody. And you saying to yourself, really? Not Undertaker? I mean, yeah, then Undertaker and him had a nice tag team reign in 01, but I mean, okay. They really didn't beat anybody. What, Dudley Boys maybe? And they had that classic match with Wrath and Kanyon and DDP. That's who they really all they beat back then. And the APA, I gave you that. But I mean, yeah, Team Hell No's an honorable mention. But getting to the top 10, let's see. Where am I at right now? Oh, I'm on good time. Here we go. Top 10. Number 10, Beer Money Incorporated. Not America's Most Wanted. I like Beer Money better. I think they were one of the best tag teams of all time in my eyes. I don't see any chance of them reuniting. I mean, hell, they might reunite. I mean, shoot, probably in maybe a couple years. But right now, James Storm's the tag team champion with Gunner. So, James Storm is like one of the best tag team specialists of all time. I mean, if you go down the list between, I'm not gonna name the other 2 because you probably already know the other 2 wrestlers that I'm gonna name. They're expert tag team specialists and they're both Hall of Famers. All right, James Storm, Beer, and Barbara Roode, they held the TNA tag team titles I think 4 times. Just overall consistency. The concept of back in the day when they first got together was genius because they're both heels and they both were losing, so they weren't really going anywhere. So they just decided to form a faction known as Beer Money Incorporated, and it turned into gold. I think that was one very good ideas TNA actually had at the time. All right, number 9, Demolition from WWF old days, 3-time tag team champions. very underrated in my eyes. I think they were WWF's version of the Road Warriors, but they were really good. And to me, they should be a Hall of Fame. They should be in the WWE Hall of Fame. I don't see why not. You got everybody else up in there. Why not put them in the class of 014 next year? Axe and Smash, and eventually Crush came into, rest in peace Crush, eventually came into the faction. But I mean, 3-time tag team champions, had good riders with Power and Pain. Who else? Back in the Heenan family, they had I think they faced Strike Force. I don't remember that. That's a long time ago. That was over 25 years ago. And the only reason why I remember Demolition like that is because I had a whole bunch of Coliseum videos. I had Survivor Series '88 and stuff, and I mean that's how I remember Demolition. All right, number 8, the Briscoe brothers. You have to give these guys credit. They're 8-time Ring of Honor champions, and I know people saying Ring of Honor doesn't mean shit, but guess what? These fools can wrestle their asses off. They should have been in TNA or WWE. I mean, I know they got tried with WWE. I don't know how that went. I guess they must have failed since they still are in Ring of Honor. But to me, I think that'd be perfect for TNA because in TNA you can get more away with. I mean, I know sometimes in WWE you can cuss or they say damn and ass and stuff like that, and you get the occasional son of a bitch. But these two rugged ass white wiggers, I mean, are just crazy, man. Have you seen some of the matches they flew like ladder war between them and Kevin Steen and El Generico? You can just say it's just classic stuff. I mean, they had rivalries with World's Greatest Tag Team, American Wolves, Kings of Wrestling. I mean, they're synonymous with Ring of Honor. They are their best tag team of all time. They're awesome. And it's kind of messed up how Jay Briscoe got screwed out of letting go of the Ring of Honor World title because his shoulder was messed up. But yeah, I consider him one of the best tag teams of all time. So number 8 goes to Briscoe. Number 7, the Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff. Before Jeff Hardy went solo and having a good singles run everywhere he goes and making probably 3 times more paper than Matt Hardy's making right now. You had the Hardy Boys back in the day, like '98. I think they were with the Brood first. No. No. At the Edge of Christian. Well, this is spoiler alert. At the Edge of Christian left because they didn't want Gangrel to gang rape him anymore. Matt Hardy and Jeff went to the Brood and they had a good rivalry with Tina, but then they got tired of his BS too, so they turned face. So I think they're 6-time WWE Tag Team Champions. I'm surprised they didn't even have a reign in TNA. This awesome tag team. What can I say about it? Charismatic Navy, Mac 2 2.0. Even though he's kind of fat now, but he has a fine ass fiance. Shout out to Ruby Scott and Mama's Calling. Oh God. All right. Number 6, the Outsiders. Kevin Nash, Scott Hall. Drunk ass Scott Hall. But back when he was kind of sober and somewhat not high, he had the Outsiders. Cool, multiple time WCW Tag Team Champion. Kevin Nash, Hall of Famer. Everybody hates his ass, but Kevin Nash, if he's not breaking down on his knees or crying or anything, I mean, he's actually decent wrestling. And to me, the Outsiders back in the day were just dominant. And they were just cool as hell. Too fucking sweet. Alright, number 5 goes to Edge and Christian. Boss and Pose. Okay. Edge and Christian, one of the best tag teams of all time. They multiple times WWE Tag Team Champion. Edge, one of the best tag team specialists of all time. Hall of Famer. He's worked with everyone. But I mean, back when it was Edge and Christian, I mean, back in the Attitude Era, there were so many good ass tag teams. When you had Acolytes, Edge and Christian, Hardy Boys, God, I'm spoiling this. All right, Edge and Christian number 5. Number 4, New Age Outlaws. New Age Outlaws is a good ass tag team with Jesse James and Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn, another good tag team specialist. He's multiple time tag champion. I mean, these dudes. Oh, you didn't know. I mean, what can I say? They just have the consistent with the crowd. They had some of the best crowd pops you ever heard. You will never ever hear a good ass crowd pop unless you hear maybe Daniel Bryan. That's it. You don't hear crowd pops like you heard back in the Attitude Era. Back in the Attitude Era, literally almost even the lower mid carders got somewhat of a crowd reaction. I mean, come on. Number 3, Harlem Heat, 10-time WCW Tag Team Champions. Stevie Ray and Booker T had action figures with them back in the day. One of the best tag teams of all time. Hulk Hogan, we're coming for you, nigga. Whoa. I mean, Booker T, Hall of Famer. Stevie Ray, tall ass, dark skinned dude who used to axe kick people. I mean, they were just dominant in WCW. Had rivalries with American males. They had an Outsider, Steiner Brothers, Legion of Doom. God, they had so many freaking rivalries with people. I mean, Sting and Lex Luger. Now, Clash of the Champions, that's a good watch. Harlem Heat versus Sting and Luger. Great ass match. Number 2, the Dudley Boys, 23-time World Tag Team Champions. One of the best tag teams of all time. They're the only tag team I know that's won titles in WCW, ECW, and WWE. I mean, and New Japan. So, fools are awesome. Bully Ray lost the title to Chris Sabin. Good for him. Devon, cool ass black dude. And the number 1 tag team of all time, you already know, is the legendary Legion of Doom. Infamous in Japan for the first 5 years before they came to the States. 2-time WWE Tag Team Champions. Never won the WCW Tag titles. Kind of disappointing there. But Warrior Animal, Hawk, synonymous with wrestling. Definitely deserve to be Hall of Famers. DT253. This is my list. Whoever's watching, thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, comment, like. Follow me on Twitter. Add me on Facebook. I'm out.